It's probably not what most of us want to hear right now, but red tide is once again lurking off the coast of Southwest Florida. We've got this latest map from Florida Fish and Wildlife showing where the concentrations are noticeable right now. And mostly it's along the shores of Charlotte and Sarasota counties.
Right, but scientists say this may be part of the same algal bloom responsible for the devastating fish kills up and down the coast. For Your Corner's Adam Pinsker tells us why locals are worried we may have a repeat of that. Adam?
Well, red tide's being reported as far north as Venice, all the way down to Naples. Here just outside Boca Grande, boaters can smell the foul odor of red tide just offshore. Anglers say the fishing was great over the weekend off the Charlotte County coastline, but breathing the cool Florida winter air, not so much.
Every captain on the 9-boat group trip we were running, along with all 18 clients, were coughing and hacking.
A sure sign red tide is not too far away. Charter Captain Rhett Morris says he didn't see any dead fish in the passes or on the beach, but he doesn't think it will be long before we start seeing those fish kills.
The scary thing is, as the waters warm up, there's a big question mark over whether or not we're going to have a repeat of last year or not.
Red tide, fueled by nutrient-rich runoff from Lake Okeechobee, ravaged marine life up and down the coast. FGCU professor of marine sciences Greg Tolley says this is that same batch of red tide. It just happens to be far offshore.
This has been a very long red tide in terms of its duration, probably the 5th longest in our recorded history of red tides. So for some reason, this one's been hanging around longer.
In the mid-90s, Florida had a red tide event that lasted 2.5 years, according to Tolley, but the state's population has swelled since then.
The big question I think people are asking are, has Florida grown to the point where our nutrient inputs into coastal waters maybe allow it to hang around longer or even intensify?
And boaters are worried that if the weather changes as well as the ocean currents, it could make red tide a lot worse. Reporting from outside Boca Grande, Adam Pinsker, Fox 4 in your corner.